Good morning. This is JC, St. Louis's oldest living hippie, and I want to bring you this. I'm not going to bring you the whole thing. I'm going to stop and talk in just a minute. Um, but Trump is now taking U.S. land and turning it into a military depot. A military base is basically a military depot. Anything that the federal government owns, such as when I used to work as a longshoreman, I went out onto the docks. That was a federal depot. That was federally owned, the docks where the boats docked and we unloaded them. So listen to this. I'm going to stop it in just a minute.
So here's kind of a sleeper issue that hasn't gotten much attention. But one of the things I want to do as we close in on the start of the second 100 days of Trump's term in office is I want to put a little bit of focus on things that haven't yet emerged as major issues, but heads up, they're coming. So here's one. You might not have heard anything about it, but this month, President Trump signed what he called a national security presidential memorandum, which declared that extended swaths of 3 contiguous states are all now technically a military base. It's 170 miles long, a long strip of federal land along the southern borders of California, Arizona, and New Mexico. And in this memo, Trump ordered the Pentagon, the Defense Department, to start taking control of this land. So now the U.S. military has taken control of 170 miles of land, starting in New Mexico, along New Mexico's southern border. And they've declared that that land is now part of Fort Huachuca, which is a U.S. Army base that's not even in New Mexico. It's in Arizona. Why would you take 170 miles of land in 3 different states?
Yeah, why? He's doing it because he wants to stop illegal immigration. He's doing it because he wants to get rid of legal immigration. Yet just yesterday, the order came down from, I guess, the White House that even immigrants who have a visa to work in the United States uh, for different contractors, picking fruit, putting roofs on houses, doing construction, whatnot, have been ordered to leave the United States even though they have legal visas to work here. And it's aimed at Mexico, all right? But this broad swath of land, it's not just along the border. It goes up into Utah, and she didn't say it, but it goes down into Texas, even into California. I'm looking here. I'm going, what the fuck do you do if you live in San Diego? What do you do if you live in? I used to do work with people in Fort Huachuca. It was remote, but I actually knew and worked with people in Fort Huachuca. So Fort Huachuca is right there. It's right on the border, but there's nothing uh, that it owns that should be that far. Now, what are they going to do? Are they going to post signs all across the northern edge of this swath of land and saying, do not enter, this is a military depot? So what the hell are you going to do if you're going Highway 44 out, which to go south and then go through Oklahoma and New Mexico and Nevada on into California and come out in the Southern California area? You're going to have to drive through this. You're going to be driving through a military depot. How are you going to get through there? The train goes through that area. The train goes to San Diego, from St. Louis to San Diego, and then I think it's called the Sunset Limited, and then it goes on. You can get another train up to Los Angeles. Yeah. What are they going to do? Stop all the trains? Check all the people on all the trains at the edge of this particular area? It just blows my mind that they think they can control this land. I mean, just like Area 51. If you walk on Area 51, you get arrested immediately if you walk past their border. How are they going to control the people who live here? How are they going to control? I mean, tourism in that area is going to go to hell in a handbag. Who wants to go down and go into those states, the southern parts of those states, where you could be arrested for no reason? And this is not going to be just for illegal immigrants. They're going to start using this against U.S. citizens. Yeah, get it in your head. This is a way path into using this to arrest us, U.S. citizens born here. Why? Because Trump wants to make this a white country, and anybody who lives here, born here, who isn't white, stay out of these areas. Don't go into them. And even if you are white, if you are known to be somebody like me who's anti-Trump and who puts content out publicly against Trump, if I went down there, I'd probably be arrested too. This is absolutely bullshit. It's the most fucking unacceptable, unbelievable thing I've ever seen. I mean, I can't believe our country is where it is right now. And unless somebody does something about Trump, it's going to get worse and worse over the next 4 years. And if it gets to some point that's the point of no return, we will never get back to where we were. And I don't know what else to say except every day when I wake up and that man is still here, I am just depressed as hell. All right, this is JC saying, fuck you, Donald Trump, and fuck this order. And to the rest of the people, I love you all. Pox and more, Jack. Keep on trucking.